Right?
This is good. It's a good PR. It's a good conversation starter.
It is. It is. What the hell happened to your beard?
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. We have very active lifestyles. It's not all wandering the countryside aimlessly or scaring passing motorists. And we all love a good cup of joe. And there's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. Bold, robust, delicious. It's coffee that can wake the dead. With over a dozen different roasts and flavors, Deadly Grounds can satisfy the most finicky of coffee addicts. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
Hey, yeah, it's Wednesday. And believe it or not, this is the last show of season 4.
Oh, boy.
And yeah, so with that being said, I know you all expected Leo, the monkey behind the keyboard, to push buttons and screw things up, but he left that in my hands tonight. How nice of him. But I do have 2 amazing co-hosts and a kick-ass guest tonight. So let's go to my first amazing co-host over here, Rico. Rico!
I didn't think you would do me first. What's up, brother?
I always do you first, sweetheart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for second.
It started. I'm here, everybody. I'm here. Thanks for having me.
Welcome, brother. You know, like I said, Leo's unfortunately unavailable tonight, and so is Jeff. So that being said, we have our second amazing co-host here, Jar Jar.
Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday, and it's still Toking with.
Right? And it's the last show of season 4. Can you fucking believe it?
That's
We've lasted 4 seasons.
Year.
It's amazing.
We've lasted 4 seasons. 4 seasons. And I've already booked into February for season 5, bro.
Holy crap.
Nice.
So, Jar Jar, you know I'm going to throw you to the wolves, right?
Yeah, and I so should have asked him how to say his last name, but
You mean Proulx?
there you go, Proulx, Warren Proul Jr., ladies.
Yeah,
and
that
gentlemen.
So, welcome to the
Hello,
show.
how are you? Yeah, thank you so much.
I was gonna
Excellent.
be like Proulx or something
Yeah,
like that.
no, you know what? It's most of it's for looks.
He just adds extra letters in there for looks, you know, kind of like we add certain co-hosts for looks,
Yeah.
Like Rico.
like Rico, right?
I don't know how to feel about that. I think that
You
my
should feel great.
funky ass is my funky ears and my head looks weird, man. Like if I turn sideways, I look like Stewie. Like it's
Oh,
not looking. It's not.
Like a football.
a little
I
bit.
guess, yeah. There you go.
Well, you know,
But I'm glad to be here, though.
no, I want to thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me tonight because, you know, I felt like kind of like nobody wanted to hang out with me tonight.
Well, you know,
Technical difficulties.
Could be.
Sorry,
You get
I'm doing the comments too. So, what's the show about today? Is he an actor? Wow.
Question. All
Well-
of these are really good questions.
impatient.
Right.
Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, what's your show about? Is he an actor? Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Did you read the show notes? Apparently not. But you can find out
You
all about
added
Warren
some-
in the show notes up above or down below. I'm going to get that right out of the way now.
Either way, one way
And
or
in
that.
some of my favorite shows.
Right.
Oh,
So
good.
go ahead, Jar
Recently.
Jar. Take it away,
Jar
Jar
Jar,
Jar.
I figured
Well,
you
let's
get the
start
first one.
off with he's done Call of the Wild, Kissing a
Oh, yeah.
Dream,
Mhm.
then in
Yeah.
Wedding Singer,
Uh-huh.
and my favorites today, Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. Like
Mhm.
the guy is
Ahsoka. Yeah.
Ahsoka. Like he's been in all the good ones.
Yeah.
Right. See, I told you, Jar Jar, you were going to like the show.
Oh, I'm excited. I
Who's
think
the guest?
kicked
I was
my-
like, just go to Disney Plus.
I think I
He's
kicked
on a
my
couple of
cord
those.
and my computer's giving me some technical difficulties. Like
Oh.
every screen went blank for a second there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So if I get kicked off, I'm sorry. I will be back.
Okay.
If I allow you to come back.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
So,
So,
God.
Warren,
Yes.
how'd you get started in the picture business? Like I mean, it's back to the Wedding Singer and stuff. Was that your first?
Oh yeah. Yeah, back in I believe it was 1996 or so is when I first became a member of the Screen Actors Guild. At the time it was just Screen Actors Guild without the AFTRA, but yeah, that was about 96 I want to say. And then I think it was about 98 that when I did Wedding Singers. And then from there I kind of was like, you know what, I think I need money. I don't screw this art thing. I don't know. So I got a job and I got married and I had kids and then I realized I can't do anything else. So now I'm back. So I'm back.
What was the backup for a little while?
I was working in a film lab, a film laboratory.
Connected to somehow connected to film in a way.
Yeah, no, I mean it was good because I was still, I was in film. You could feel stuff, so it's there. It's not ones and zeros, but it's a good it's a good transition to move over to digital. I mean, there's still film. Some people still shoot film out there. Like I think Tarantino, maybe Christopher Nolan, Paul Thomas Anderson, I think. A couple more, Spielberg. Anyway, but there's still some film coming out there, yeah.
Nice.
I got a question.
Mhm.
What was the overall environment in the beginning when you started in films versus now? Like, obviously we've gone from cassette tapes to DVDs to Blu-rays to streaming. Like, what's one thing that when you started isn't just happening now?
You know, it's not that it's not happening anymore, but it doesn't happen a whole lot. Is live studio audiences. There were live studio audiences for a ton of all those 90s sitcoms that come and go. Every one of them was a live audience, and that's fun. That's really fun.
Did that
There's
make a
only
big difference? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did that make a big difference in like marketing these shows and stuff? Did that make it, was it like better to help market and stuff like that, or
It was just the way they shot it. It was
Okay.
just, you know,
just more fun?
there was, you would get a bunch of people coming into LA, and they'd come in and sit down in these little tiny benches and real close to each other pre-COVID, and laugh along with all the mistakes that were going on. I mean, there were blooper reels. I think I made a blooper reel show back in the 90s.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
as a stand-in now, what are kind of your duties on set? Like, because at first I thought, oh, stand-in's just there, you know, sets the mark and then that's it. Okay, done for the
Well,
day.
yeah. Well, there's different. I was a stand-in and a photo double, as well as a second unit stunt double for you on the Obi-Wan series.
Nice.
So I had to look as close as I could to him. And at the time, you know, actually, you know what? When I first got the call, hey, you know, can you grow a beard? We'd like to use you in this show. And I was like, I guess I can grow a beard. I don't know. I've never grown a beard before. Turns out I can.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
He's
good.
dropping
too.
oil and everything. Like, just
Oh
to throw it
man, I
on.
put oh yeah, seriously, I was putting like in the Bugs Bunny, putting the hair restorer on it.
Oh yeah.
He's combing it every day. Like,
Oh man, it was beautiful.
did they tell you it was Obi-Wan?
Not until they just said it was a show that's shooting in Manhattan Beach, and you know, just you're going to be doing the camera. I was doing camera tests. So the first time I walked in, it was just, I walked into the volume and there was just, you know, there was a guy, Demetrius was dressed up as Vader, and I'm just standing here like, what the hell am I doing here?
Right. It's like, wait a
That's
minute.
kind of cool.
Comic-Con?
Did I walk into the
What the
wrong
hell?
room? Am I on the
Where the
right
hell am I?
stage? What's
Did
going
my
on
manager
here?
Am I
mess
high?
this up?
What's going on?
Am I high?
See, I
Well,
would-
that extra nerve has to, like, does that not mess with you? Like when you walk in and it's like, I wonder what we're doing. Oh, we're doing Star Wars today. Shit.
right?
Like,
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna
you
say
just walk in like, we're doing Star Wars today.
Yeah,
I would
no,
have turned around and walked back out and been like, you know, wait a minute, I gotta go have a fanboy moment. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had just done Book of Boba Fett. We were shooting at the same time. We started camera testing for Obi-Wan at that same time that Boba Fett was wrapping. And then I had done the season 2 of Mandalorian prior to that. So I'd gotten the Star Wars fix. And so, but then to be chosen as a role like Obi-Wan, it was like, that's crazy. Yeah. Now, what's funny is a lot of the people there were like, "Oh my god, it's you, and he's Obi-Wan." But I'm like, "Yeah, he's not. He is. He was great in the prequels, but I was also a whole adult when the prequels came out." So it's kind of hit me a little different.
Right.
So, I mean, I liked Ewan because he was such a great actor, and it was like watching a master class. So basically, stand-in when you are a photo double as well is you'll come in, you'll watch them do the rehearsal, the initial rehearsal with the director, and they'll kind of plot out how they're going to act. Then when they go to get their makeup on or get a latte, I don't know, whatever they get, then I come in and I pretty much do what was done by Ewan, and then so that the look that they're going to get is also going to come through, to tell the story as well.
Wow.
So that would be a typical day. Would be coming in at 7:00 in the morning or whatever, and starting with that and doing that all day long.
Damn.
Wow.
So photo doubling is usually done on a second unit. So it's a smaller unit that just usually gets like inserts or special shots. So that one, and then that would also be second unit. You'd also be doing, I was doing second unit stunts. So there was a day when I was out and someone had to fill in for me, but that was a fun day.
Well, you said earlier that watching him act was watching like a master class.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
I mean, it's because I'd get the sides or the script that we were shooting that day, and think, okay, here's how you might want to do it this way, like personally how I would do it, whatever, and then watching him do it and the way he brings just that much more, that little whatever he's adding to it is just it's amazing to watch it happen at the time.
I'm always in awe that the guy from Trainspotting is now Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm just like, where we have come.
Oh man, as a society, we've come pretty far. We live in the future.
Well, here's the thing. Kylo Ren, the guy who plays Kylo Ren,
right.
He was in the Marines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the Marines technically have someone in Star Wars.
They do. Ben. His name was Ben in the movie.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
That's
it's some people like it. Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are disgruntled. I think it's. I mean, Star Wars is not a big thing for me. I watch it just to keep up with the lore and stuff.
Right.
But like, it's so deep that like the little bit of knowledge that I know, I'll talk to one of my friends who's like, "Oh yeah, well if you go to the book." Oh man.
See, I mean, I'm a fan, but I may not be like that much of a fan. I mean, I love everything I did. I mean, there are times when I'm on set and I'm looking through my little eye holes for the Tusken Raider, and I see a bantha moving, and for a second there I'm like, that's really a bantha moving.
Right.
I'm like the pseudo fan. I love all the movies, the TV shows, but once you start getting into the books and stuff, I'm completely lost. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, a lot of people know a whole lot. I just, I know what I know, and I appreciate talking to people about it. It's just a blast to be part of it.
Right,
and
right. It's like every kid's dream.
No, yeah. I mean,
it is. Yeah.
When maybe it was the first day when I showed up, we were testing out what it would look like with Vader's face with some lightsabers. And so we each got these lights, and I'm standing there looking at a 7-foot. I mean, he was super tall. I don't know how tall he was. He probably was about 7 foot at that point. And we're holding these lights, and I see them crossing in Vader's mask. And I'm just like, what the hell am I doing here? Are you kidding me? Because I'm staring at Vader, and I'm just, it was amazing. Right. It was amazing to be part of that. Cool. And then realize that I was like, oh, sure, I'm going to be part of that.
Did you accidentally walk away with anything?
That is not how you ask that question.
No. Listen, it's wrong. I just want to throw.
I agree.
It's wrong to do that. And if a rock that happened to be force thrown at Vader it happened to end up someplace near me, I may or may not have it.
Very, very, very well said.
I like the way he skirted. I like the
legendary
way he
right
skirted
there.
right around that.
That is the best PR answer I have ever. That is like that's a class in how to answer.
I'm actually going to be going into politics.
Oh,
right.
I heard Puerto Rico needs a governor.
Hey, send me. Yo soy puertorriqueño.
Oh God.
Damn,
That's Warren. What's one of the things that because I don't know much about stunt doubles and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the preconceived notion that people have that like just isn't fucking true?
You must like to get caught on fire.
I mean, just
That's
in general, that you're going to get hurt. You're going to. Just don't. Yeah, there's never a day when a stunt person shows up on set and doesn't get hurt. So, I mean, there were times when there was a 26-year-old kid. I can't remember his name now. That when in season 2 of Mandalorian, when Grogu was force thrown around, they beat the crap out of this dude. I mean, he was all into it because he was like, yeah, sure, why not do it again? Pull me into the thing. He was breaking the scenery.
Oh no shit!
And he just kept popping back up. Oh, okay, let's do it again. I'm like, that's shit. I walked upstairs in a Stormtrooper uniform, and that took it out of me.
I was just gonna say he must have been young because I did a couple of my own stunts when we did our filming, and I got hurt, and I was down for like 4 months. You know, those younger guys, they just bounce back up. They're like, "Let's do it again."
Oh,
I'm like, give
when
me
I
crutches.
found out he was 26, I was like, yeah, fuck, okay, go ahead.
Right. So actually, somebody threw a question up in the chat. So Madness Comic Network said, "I just got to know, is he a better shot in real life than he is as a stormtrooper?"
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually I am. I am. I really have to use my acting skills, quite honestly, to miss things because I'm that good. So yes, that's true. Yes, I am a great shot in real life.
That sounds like
not so much.
that sounds like a guy that carries a 1911.
Well, let's just say I'm backing something.
So in regards to that question, I would have to say he got paid to miss.
Yeah, I got paid to miss.
There you go.
And I did a great job of it.
Yes, you did.
How long does it take you to put on one of those full suits?
Oh shit! Yeah, so let's take the last one, Ahsoka with Rosario Dawson. I was a night trooper, so I'm this stormtrooper that's been resurrected, and I've been like my armor is all destroyed and put back together. It takes a team of people. Initially, it takes a team of people to put this thing on. They must give you like 45 minutes a person to put them on. Now it doesn't necessarily take that much, but towards the end, I was pretty much doing half of it myself, and then they would come in but then also they were also taping stuff because we had a lot of damaged parts to our costumes, so they were just gorilla taping us a lot of the time.
Damn. So the costume department in that show has to be like on point to fix problems.
Oh man, they're great.
Yeah.
That was they worked also Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, same costume department. They're great. They are wonderful people.
Right.
Damn. That's gotta be
become
wild.
starstruck by anybody that you saw on sets?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio has kind of a certain quality to him when he walks onto a set. But I mean, there's just, I mean, it's not like something I'm there to work anyway. So, but there's sometimes some different, or Harrison Ford, someone has a certain different feel, a little bit more magnitude than other people. But I mean, you're still doing your job, so you're not stopping and getting an autograph or whatever.
No, yeah.
Hey, can I get a selfie?
That's the quickest way off the set.
Right.
Oh my god, that's the quickest. Yeah, we ain't got time to waste on that. What's how long is like a typical day working as a stunt guy? Like, what's a typical day like?
Well, you're typically showing up in the morning, 7 o'clock ish, something like that, maybe. And then, depending on your part of the business, I mean, you may be there all day for 12 hours. You might be shooting several scenes that day. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much anybody on set you're showing up there early in the morning. You're getting breakfast most of the time, and then you go right into work, and then you work up until lunch, and you go to lunch, and then you work again until it's second lunch. Sometimes we go into second lunch, but yeah, no, it's a great. I love being there on the set, the center of the creation. It's great.
Right.
Do you learn a lot like being there? Like, is there something that like can you give me an example of something that like you were seeing that you're like, damn, that's it for later. That right there, I got to remember that.
Well, there's all kinds of, you've got all these we got the Union Electrics, Union Grips, and everybody knows what they're doing, and they have their job to do, and they do their job. And they're very good at it. So anytime you can pick up a little something, they're not going to do it the easy way, but they'll do it the right way.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's being around that is super beneficial. Not super beneficial. Yeah. Is super, super interesting.
Oh yeah. I mean, just watching them, what they do, and you're like, oh shit, I could do that? Huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Or hey, that's a more efficient way to do that. Like,
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jar Jar. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, my internet keeps going out, so I'm getting lost in the conversation. So I just came back on.
Well, we're having a great time without you.
Thank you. That's good.
I'm trying, brother.
I was wondering, did the SAG-AFTRA strike, how badly did that affect you?
Yeah, I mean, I hardly worked.
Really?
The thing is that commercials were still, the commercial contract wasn't under any kind of dispute, so that was commercials were still okay, or video game contracts. But yeah, no, the entire industry was shut down. It hurt a lot of people. Yeah, it hurt a lot of people everywhere, just down the line.
Right.
I was just going to say, now that it's done, it must be a relief. But are you guys satisfied with the final results?
I mean, I think it depends on maybe where you are in your acting career, but overall, I think it was a better deal.
I mean, I'm satisfied with it because I got to get him on the show.
Oh,
well, that works. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
because before I couldn't do it.
Right. We've
talked
had
this thing planned like right when the strike happened.
Yeah, we were talking like literally right after it happened, and I was like, "Oh, as soon as it's done, I'm going to be reaching out." And he's like, "You do that?" And shit, I think it was the next day.
Might have been.
I was like, "It's over." But sorry, I'm booking the end of the year now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, if you wanted me that much.
Well, hey, you're closing out season 4. I mean, that's an honor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
us, anyways.
Well,
Warren, I got a question.
it feels that way. It feels like I've been on for 4 seasons. It really does.
It's been on for 4 seasons. Is commercials like the most like? Is commercials and video games now like? Do you think that that's going to be like the main way that actors and even voice actors are going to be able to like put a lot more bread on the table? Because that's something that I've been seeing my way as like a young voice actor. I'm getting like a lot of like stuff for commercials and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I think voice acting in general is just a good place to go with what you're trying to do there. I think whether it's a commercial or a video game or what, they're it's the same principle of sharing your voice.
Yeah.
So I think that in general, it's still a pretty tough industry, but it's just another way to another type of industry. It's another way to bring your creativity to whoever.
Speaking of that, and I don't know if you and if you can't, if you wouldn't like to comment on this, I wouldn't blame you. But what are your thoughts on the whole situation with AI, with like them stealing like people's voices and stuff like that? Not stealing, utilizing. I'm sorry.
Well, it's interesting because I worked on things that used I'm assuming they were scanned people.
Yeah.
But they were, people walking around in the background of on the volume. And you'd kind of look, and they're kind of blurry, but you'd look at it and go, okay, that's kind of weird. There's a little person over there. But then you start thinking about where did that person come from? And then, I mean, it's the future just comes. So everyone needs to adapt. Hopefully the future is still, humans creating things.
Right.
But digital came around and everyone didn't want film to go away. I mean, there's something people think film looks better. It has a softer look, or not softer in focus, but just a nicer look to it. But I mean, I don't think anyone is nowadays complaining that much about the digital stuff. So as AI grows, I'm not looking forward to it. I kind of like my humans to create art, but we'll have to see how that works.
Yeah, that's a tough one,
right?
You've mentioned the volume a couple of times now. What is the volume?
Oh, the volume is.
Sorry, I'm pretty ignorant to this whole.
No, it's all right.
I'm sorry. I should have caught on to that too.
It's a huge stage that is basically a giant LED screen. 35, like 25 feet tall, whatever, and semicircular.
Oh, wow.
And so what they do is, instead of it being a green screen and they put something together with the computer later, they have a whole bank of computers and people up there, and they basically show you exactly what you should. It uses some kind of video game technology, like first-person video game technology. So when the camera is locked in, whatever's on that screen, it looks like it could be 3D. It looks like you go around a column. It looks like, I was standing there looking up, and there was a building that went 100 stories high. And I knew it didn't go 100 stories high. But if you're at the right angle, the thing looks exactly right. I mean, and especially through a camera, it looks very, very, cool. So a lot of the scenes that we used were using what they call the volume, which is a big semicircular stage with LED screens, and you theme up the bottom of it, the floor, and then you put in some boxes someplace, and then now you're a spaceport or whatever.
Oh, that's so cool.
Or you're in Tatooine, you throw a bunch of sand on the floor.
That's wild. That is wild.
Are you able to pick yourself out in scenes as you're watching the shows over?
In general, yeah. Usually.
That's cool.
I
always
think the
thinking-
latest one was I couldn't tell, and I think it ended up being me, but riding a camel. Well, it was an Eopie. We're going off to find Qui-Gon, and and then the back of Obi-Wan going down there. So that was I remember I didn't pick it out the first time, but
oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that's when we were out in Glamis, and that was the one time we went out to the sand dunes.
Wow.
And had real sand. It was hot.
Real sand.
Yeah. No, not the fake sand that they just bring in and throw it into the that's the fake sand. It's Hollywood sand.
Right? We're gonna take you out to the desert and let you sweat.
Oh man, it was bad. A lot of people were getting heat stroke. It was tough.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could imagine, being on a sound stage where it's AC'd and the temperature's controlled, especially all dressed up.
Oh yeah.
And then they throw you out. Hey, let's go outside. It's 110 degrees. Come on, here. Put this on. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's there's something to be said about getting strapped into a Tusken mask and go out into the dust on the back of Manhattan Beach in 100-degree weather.
Right.
That wasn't fun.
So, I mean, you've got to do a lot of things with the Star Wars stuff and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if there was any other franchise out there that you could be part of, what would it be? Or what would you like?
What's interesting? Well, no, because I have the standard answers and everybody's answers, but I mean, I was a Marvel kid growing up, so I read all. I was mostly an Avenger reader, but I did work on Black Widow as a faceless baddie.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so I got to work on that. Actually, there was one week where 3 days I worked on Mandalorian, and 2 days I worked on Black Widow that same week because they were shooting at the same studio lot. And I'm just thinking, my 8-year-old self was like,
"All right,
you're being a comic book and a Star Wars? Are you kidding me?"
Right, your head just kind of goes.
You're high-fiving yourself 15 years ago, like.
Oh man, I high-fived myself. It was great. Yeah, no, I mean, so there's little things like that happen, and you're like, wow, that's kind of fun.
Right.
I can't imagine.
No, not at all.
no."
Just, I mean, to work on just one of your childhood things, but to work on two.
Yeah, I think I've accomplished like 2 childhood things. Like that's about it, bro. Like, but not being on Star Wars, not seeing Darth Vader fuck somebody up. Like,
man, it's something when you're staring right at him, and then you're like, okay, this is serious now, and because he's tall. And
everybody
who's
hanging
out with you over the weekend must be fun, Warren. It's like, what do you do? Oh man, I just worked all
stared
day.
at the. I watched Darth
Vader.
Yes, just.
I hung out with Darth Vader. It's
I hung out with Darth Vader.
I may have thrown some prop rocks at him, but I don't know, maybe.
This one right here, you see this? This one may or may not be mine.
I'm sorry, I'm having internet trouble. I can't. Never mind.
I did learn something in my research of you, Warren.
Oh boy,
you're the stormtrooper that put the handcuffs on Grogu.
Yes.
You're like a big bad.
Well, yeah, because I'm a meme now.
Yeah.
It was like, did Moff Gideon just tell me to put that baby in shackles?
Yes.
We have baby shackles? Holy shit, are we the bad
Pull that
guys?
one up. Oh,
Yeah.
Ben, you got to pull that meme up now. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
You got to pull that meme
Okay.
up.
What do you think?
Hold on.
Do you think I'm Leo?
Yeah, right.
Like
Come on,
Leo
pull it
would have
up,
already
pull it up.
had it. You know,
Yeah, Leo has it in reserve somewhere.
right? Yeah, I can't find that shit.
God.
You're lucky I can pull up. You're lucky I can pull up comments.
Yeah, Dimitri was the guy that stunned him. And then I went in there and put the force cuffs on. And after the first time I did that, I mean, it was amazing. I don't even think the camera was on the baby at the time or the child at the time. And I looked down and his eyes were closed, but everything, he was like moving around, like, like he got stunned. And it was amazing. That thing was alive. And then they said, please don't touch the thing. It's $1 million.
No worries.
Shit.
Hands on the thing.
But no, because what they do now, that's why Star Wars is so much better now. Because now they take little servos and they can put them into a mask, and you can have 13 servos running around with 5 different people controlling everything, while you've got somebody wearing the mask and doing the body performance art.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That must be some intense stuff to see.
Leo's definitely going to be upset with himself for missing the show because he is a
it's
Grogu
amazing what
freak,
they do now. Yeah.
right?
Well, it's funny because on I think I was maybe so I was on Obi-Wan, and I was talking to a guy that did Freck. He was the guy that had the little things down here, and he gave us a ride. Anyway, the guy that was doing his eyebrows, I was telling him the story of how I saw the Grogu, and it looked like it was alive. And he's like, you know what? That was me. I did the eyebrows on that one.
Oh, that's cool.
So I happened, I'm like, well, you did a great job. So
I like your eye work.
I love your eye
totally
work.
freaks me out, but thank you.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like that must be so cool walking. Yeah, today at work I watched some stormtroopers shoot down this. I got put up.
Of course, you can't say
Grogu.
any of that.
Oh yeah, dude. How long you're held in without
NDAs?
Well, we filmed Ahsoka in like September, October, November, something like that.
Oh,
Of
shit.
last year. Of
That's a long time.
2022. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Damn.
and talking about the costumers, they at the end of and when it was wrap time, we came out to change, and there were 15 main night troopers in the group, and they had made each of us a little figure. That was because each of us had they were all individual looking.
Mm-hmm.
One was broken here, one had a red ribbon here, one had so they made little action figures for us that were our personal suits, and they gave it to the 15 of us, and that was just wonderful. It was really cool. It was nice.
I couldn't show it to anybody for a year, but it was wonderful.
I know. I should have brought it. I should have brought it with me. I forgot.
Yeah, you should have.
To get it.
Dude,
Well,
that's
then
like
you'll just
those
have to
kids
have
in,
me on again, and I'll bring it next time.
Hell yeah.
Are you a collector of anything specific or anything like that, or do you just this happen to be a special moment?
Well, what's funny is I actually took I've been taking my old Kenner figures or 1977, 78 figures, whatever. I've been taking them with me to set, depending on if I'm playing a Stormtrooper, I'd bring my Stormtrooper, or I'd bring my Sand People, because that's what it says on my Darth Vader case. It says Sand People.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I brought my Obi-Wan and my
Dude.
Darth Vader and put them on the set where they're fighting. And so I took one of my Stormtroopers and I actually tried to make it look like my suit. And I showed it to Dave Filoni, and he looks at it, he's like, "You can't show this to anybody." I'm like, "Okay, no worries, okay." It's just, and then afterwards, that's when they gave me the one that they had made, so I didn't have to deface one of mine. But anyway, it looks cool.
Now you can tell everybody you're the reason they got Stormtroopers. Like, yeah,
Okay.
you guys all got action figures because me.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Because I put the idea out there.
Yeah.
I'm an idea guy.
That's good though.
So
Warren, is there a? Oh, go ahead, Jar Jar.
I was gonna skip into other movies if you wanted to talk about like Call of the Wild and stuff, because
Fire away, Jar Jar.
What were you doing on Call of the Wild?
So Call of the Wild, I was also standing in and a photo double for Dan Stevens, who played Hal, the bad guy. He had the mustache, tore on the mustache pretty much. He was the main guy in Legion on FX. The Marvel show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, so anyway, so it's him and a guy named Harrison Ford.
Oh, almost forgot that name, huh?
Yeah, so he's
very hard to remember.
So it was great, and I got to work with Harrison Ford's stunt double. Dan Stevens' stunt double was later, whatever, I don't know, lost in the canyon, I don't know. And so I was doing some of the fight choreography with Harrison's stunt double. And the next day I show up at work and I'm like, why does my neck hurt so much? Why does my neck? Oh, because I was taking punches the day before. And that's what you're always getting hurt. I mean, that wasn't even my job. I really shouldn't have even done that, but it was fun to run through it. I mean,
How can you say no once you're on set? Be like, you want to beat me up? Let's do this.
Yeah,
right.
Come on.
What'd you do this past weekend? Copied up by a Stormtrooper.
Yeah, Ewan did everything. All of his fight choreography was all him.
Oh, wow.
The lightsaber work, everything. He did 98% of everything.
So did you get to play with the lightsabers?
I got to set up a couple shots with the lightsaber.
Nice.
Yeah.
Make the noise.
But the main
I
question.
made the noise. But,
it's cool.
He already knew. Did you feel the force though? Did you feel the force when you grabbed it?
I felt something when I grabbed it. I'll tell you that.
He starts walking away. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Right?
Warren, every dude in here is like, oh, fuck, I wish I could do that.
Yep.
Right?
Don't let him lie to you. Every dude that watches is going to be like, fuck, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, there was a time I was sitting in the drop ship that Obi uses to land on the moon that he fights. And I was setting up the shot with the camera operator, the A camera operator, and he just, he's like, oh, let me take that picture. He took a picture of me, and you could see the blue screen in the back, and just it's there. It's like that's a spaceship. I used to make spaceships when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, I got the Legos still, so I'm still making them.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I would make like cardboard boxes and put like levers and shit on them. I don't know.
Oh, see, we grew up. Got old. Had to start playing with the Legos.
Yeah.
Graduated from boxes to Legos, huh, Jar
Damn
Jar?
straight.
Well, maybe I just didn't have as much money as you did, George.
Right?
Oh, it takes time.
All right.
Oh my god.
I spend it all on Legos.
I spend it all on Lego.
I just can't.
Warren, what is something that companies look when they're looking for like good stunt people? Like, what's a good characteristic that companies like are normally looking to work with stunt people?
Well, I don't really consider myself a stunt guy. I've worked stunts. I don't I know that there's some other guys that would be better to speak to this.
Understandable.
But you're basically you it's like every other job. You start at the bottom. You start, you do the tough work, and then from there you make connections. It's really just about meeting people and making connections.
Networking.
Yeah.
Right. Always been big on networking, no matter what we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the whole business is about, if you really think about it.
Oh yeah, no, it is, and it's not so much, oh well, that person's father is a director or whatever. But well, yeah, but I mean, you still have to go out and not be an asshole. Oh wait, can I say asshole on?
Oh yeah. This is 18 plus.
Okay.
You can say anything you want.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rico dropped the F-bomb like 20 minutes ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you're good. Don't even worry.
Okay.
I warm it up.
Never
I
mind.
warm it up.
And see, I don't ever have to worry because your agent's going to call you, not me.
Right.
You really
point.
shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Shit. All right.
Shit.
I usually get every guest with that one because they'll say something and go, well, can I say that? And I'll be like, I'm not getting the phone call. You are.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
In that case, I've got some really good political, religious jokes.
Oh
to say.
shit. Warren.
Well,
Oh, you know
be
he's-
with you after that.
You know what he's
Pope and
doing.
Donald
You know what
Trump
he's doing.
walk in.
Some people are very sensitive, Warren.
Yes,
Very
I know that.
sensitive.
I know
Yeah,
that.
but those
I
people have already left the show.
Oh, good.
This is the 4th season. We've weeded.
How
the
bad
weed.
does it get?
And trust me, he wouldn't be the first one to do that.
No.
Because we tell all our guests the same thing before we start the show. We had Julian Seagar on. He played Yal Gorham in Vikings Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's like, oh, I really don't do the cannabis. And like, well, the show's not about cannabis. It's just, that's the name of the show, because of what we
I do the
created.
cannabis.
Well, excellent. So the first thing he did when he came on was it was a 5-minute rant about how he loves cannabis.
Oh yeah,
And then
it's good stuff. Yeah, gets you high. It's real good. It's real
Yeah, and then he goes into politics and religion, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
beautiful.
Let's talk about the weed again.
Right?
Tell us more about the weed.
Tell us more
So,
about that.
are you a medical card carrier?
I was.
Do you have ailments?
But I've got name.
We all have
name up.
ailments. What are you talking about?
No, but
Jar
I
Jar?
actually started growing one
Oh,
plant.
good for you.
So this is my second year that I've grown one plant.
Outside or
And-
inside?
Outside.
In the desert.
Very
No,
nice.
no, it's outside. So I don't know if my neighbors really care for me, but I just
Give
plant
it
the
from-
thing. I plant it, I give it enough sun, and I give it water every day. And it grows. I don't even touch it after that.
Yeah.
I don't even go back. And then next thing I know, it's 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter if the neighbors like it or not. You just go out and go, do you know who I am?
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, that works
This is
really
not
well.
the weed you're looking for.
This is not the weed you're looking for.
Don't make me call Darth Vader down here.
Yeah, I will too.
I have numbers.
I have numbers.
Dude, that would
Cloud
be like
City
the
over
ultimate
here.
story. That would be like some what's his name, the Ghostbusters guy, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bill Murray, have you ever heard of the Bill Murray stories?
Which ones?
You ever heard about this? It's all over Reddit.
And the
It's like-
gerbil and the what?
No.
No,
Not the
that's
gerbil. So he'll like walk up to people, right? Like there's a bunch of stories where he'll like walk up to people in public and take a bite of their sandwich
Oh,
and be like, "No one will ever believe this."
no one will ever
And then
believe.
he'll just
Okay,
walk
yeah,
away, and then he'll do it to another person, and be like, "No one will ever believe
Right.
you."
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, I feel like that's what you should do right there. It's like,
Oh, I would do that
hilarious.
too. That's hilarious. Yeah, that is really funny.
That is kind of funny.
I mean,
See,
this
they
is
do that.
just what Reddit says. I don't know.
Right. But 99%,
Reddit.
99% of the general populace would just go, and that
I
would
just
be
want him
it.
to spit on my mouth, not on my sandwich. I mean, yeah, no, 100%.
Ooh, someone's a fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bill Murray, if you're listening, what's up?
You know,
No, I'm
and
kidding.
Bill, if you're listening, you can do that to me, but I will throw my sandwich at you and look at you and go, nobody will ever believe that.
No. It better be a Jersey Mike sandwich with Danny DeVito giving it
All
to
right.
me. Like that's how
Right? Can you imagine? That'd be great.
could you imagine?
Oh,
That'd be some great publicity right there.
Oh shit, that'd be great. I'm
Right.
thinking of
They
it right
definitely
now.
sell some sandwiches after that. Like
Shit, the AI is going to come up with that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Chatbot, show me Bill Murray getting thrown a sandwich at by Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Right?
Or Danny
Danny
DeVito's
DeVito is
sandwich.
sponsored
Jersey Mike.
by Jersey Mike's, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Legit. They makes money. Like, dude, I want to be sponsored by Jersey Mike's. They're fucking delicious.
Right? I just
Very
want to be
good.
sponsored.
I just,
No shit.
I just want to be
what's the
sponsored.
sponsorship?
I don't give a fuck who it is.
You guys can get sponsors?
What?
What's a sponsor? I do this for fun.
Jesus. Warren,
My
I
iPhone
gotta
comes
ask.
in crystal clear. I'm sorry.
Warren,
What were we talking
I
about?
gotta ask. Is there any plans of you doing like some video game acting for any future projects or anything?
That has been discussed. I can't
There's an NDA in place on
I
that
can't
one.
say
Rico. Sorry.
anything.
Look at his
But,
face. He's like,
there's
"God."
always a hope that
So
something will happen.
we do only
I'll
have
keep you
about
occupied.
five
I'll let you know.
to 10 minutes left with this amazing gentleman, boys.
Oh,
So
me,
I don't want to keep them all night.
please.
But
So,
Yes.
so did the video game question just get trailed off? Ah.
did
Yeah,
you see
no,
how I did that?
I think I answered that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Didn't I?
did.
I'm pretty
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It
It's
was-
all answered. It's
See,
answered.
listen,
Yeah.
you've got to pay attention to the facial expressions. It was answered 100% with the facial expression as he diverted around because of the NDA in place.
Wait, that
What?
would assume that there was
He
something
never
there.
said there was.
I never said that. I said
He
it.
never said.
Yeah.
No, I said it.
Okay, well,
You can see.
I can either confirm or deny it.
See?
Oh God, what are you trying to do to this poor dude, bro?
Absolutely nothing.
I used to have a great sponsor. Now I don't.
He used to have a great career.
Yeah, well, shit happens, you know.
And then he went on that one fucking show.
That one show, man.
Oh man.
Wait, this as long as this shit isn't live, then it's that's good. Because then it won't exist. Wait a minute, is this live?
It's been live.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh man, and I'm having a blast.
This is the best.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
We love you.
Don't worry, it's almost over, Warren.
Oh,
Yes.
thank God. Oh, wait a minute.
God.
You're on. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean that's awesome.
Are you
God
doing-
thank God I was on the show. Thank you, God,
Are
for
you-
putting me on this show. Oh wait, that's religious.
Are you
Wanna
doing
thank,
a lot of
little baby
content?
Jesus to put me on the show?
Oh shit.
Oh, there's
man.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, Sophia's been in the chat all night.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I turned 50, so I
Oh,
can't see.
trust
anything.
me. I started using these when I turned 40.
Well, that's why I shaved.
And
I
now I'm
look at least
51 and I
35
have
now.
to keep them on. Otherwise, I
Holy
can't read a
shit,
thing.
51.
Well, yeah.
Jesus.
You met one of my 4 grandchildren.
That's a good point. The cute one.
So, yeah.
You were telling me you had 3 other ones. But,
But only introduce me to the cute one.
yeah.
Well, that's because
I didn't say that. You said that.
my youngest daughter and her husband actually live with us.
Wherever
So-
we were.
Yep. And so my granddaughter's always around.
Right.
And,
And then
I
I'm the
had-
interpreter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. He actually does. He
Oh,
helps me learn.
baby, vive, and mi casa.
So we only have a few minutes left with this amazing gentleman. So, boys, if you have any last questions,
No,
last call.
it's been great to
Yeah.
talk to you. Like it really has. Like
yes.
I'm texting a couple of people right now after this just to telling like, "Hey, guess who I talked to?" Like,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to say it was really fun.
I want to
Um,
say that.
Yeah, I want to say it, but that that's kind of like that video game comment. I
Well,
want to say something, but no, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll
It's
have
good.
to wait.
You'll be the second and third and fourth to know. Screw the other guy that's not here.
Right?
okay. The wife, the agent, him, and then probably us.
Yes.
You're
know,
just one
like,
person. I thought you were all this time. I thought you were one person with 3 different cameras.
Look
we
at that.
are.
It's all AI.
Yeah.
Damn it,
See,
Jar
the
Jar,
show
you
comes
did the
back
fun.
around.
All right. Beep,
So
beep, beep.
I will ask Leo's famous question. So
Oh,
is
yeah.
there something that you dork out about? So, for instance, like they had Bruce Valanche on, he dorks out about the history of sunken vessels.
Yeah.
Is there something that gets Warren going that like it just that's the thing?
I'm excited about whatever project I'm working on at the time. I mean, it's something to be part of a Star Wars something.
Right.
I love being part of a Marvel something, and I don't care what it is, as long as it's it's something that when I was a little. If it's something I was a little kid looking at something, like if I get to play, when they redo the A-Team, I can be B.A. Baracus or something. That would be really good.
Actually,
Who should be Mr. T?
Oh, that
is
was
BA.
Yeah, that's B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
Rico's a huge fan
We'll
of the
we'll
A-Team.
mix the whole thing up. It'll be great. Pity him, fool.
Yeah.
Pity him.
Although you could be face.
Pity him.
Robert Downey Jr. did it, and he came out just fine.
Just fine.
Yeah, but he's let's not encourage that. We live in the future. And I for one am happy to live in the future.
Right.
We live in a melting pot, and I love it.
So, but on that note, we are.
Let's please not end on that note.
All right, let's end on another.
So I was riding this camel, and it was like, they spit. You got to watch out. But this one was actually really good. He really didn't spit. He was a very nice camel. It was Silas the camel. And on that note,
well, now you got me curious. Did the camel spit on you?
no, not at all.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
But you have to learn. Riding it isn't the problem. It's getting up and down, because those things are 8 feet tall. Next thing you know, you're 8 feet in the air, and it's.
Yeah, we rode one in Kuwait. They're super cool.
Yeah.
They're super cool.
They're just so big. You don't realize how tall. I mean, you're 8 feet off the ground. Anyway, on that note,
so Warren, where do you like interacting with your fans other than at events?
You know what? There was I most recently with Boba Fett, we did a karaoke night.
Oh, cool.
Someplace in North Hollywood, I think. Yeah, no, I right now, for probably Instagram is the best way. But I just like interviewing any meeting people with interviews or going and meeting them, fans on face to face at the events, because then you really get that exuberance that they have of dealing with Star Wars, and it's
right.
I love meeting anybody. I could be anywhere, at the deli down the street.
Nice. Rico.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Mr. Warren, thank you so much. This was really fun. I really enjoyed talking to you. And
great.
It's definitely going to be rubbing in a couple of my homies' faces here in a little bit. You guys can find me on YouTube on the Rico Podcast, or you can find me on Instagram to see all the madness that I post at language_ninja.
All right.
Hey, find me on Facebook as Jeremy Courtney, and check out Splash Pages every Tuesday night on Facebook and YouTube, and also check out every Sunday, I believe, or every other Sunday, we put out an episode of the re-education of Nancy Ann Ritter, where we check out horror movies with Nancy Ann Ritter, and she gets to give us her insight on them. It's pretty fun and funny. Other than that, check the show notes up above, down below.
Where are the show notes?
Up above, down below.
Depending on where you're watching or listening
Yeah,
to us?
yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe to the left, maybe to the right. Did I do that right?
Maybe.
Did I do that right?
So, no, but yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my god.
we had a blast.
Oh my
You
God.
know, I want, ending season. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Do I?
wait. Are
Oh,
we done?
come here. Hold on.
Oh, there she is.
Come here.
Hello.
Say hi.
don't
I'm going to
recognize
put
me. I
it
don't
up
have
on
my
the screen.
beard
Hold
on
on.
Hello.
You say hi,
I don't have my
everybody.
beard. Hello.
Look it right here.
Hello there.
Remember him? Say
Hi.
hi.
I had a beard before. You probably don't remember me.
Say hi.
Hi.
Mwah.
Oh man, yeah, she's
Oh.
adorable.
Okay, you can say bye. Can you wave bye?
Bye bye.
Good
Bye bye. Oh
Good job.
no, I hear you.
Bye-bye. No, it'll be done in a second. So I just happened to hear him walking by. I'm like, bring her in here for a minute.
Yeah.
So
So cute.
yeah, but I want to thank Rico, first of all, for coming out and hanging out with me tonight, and Jar Jar, but most of all, Warren, for taking time out of his busy
Thank you.
schedule to
Mhm.
come out and entertain all of you. And season 4 is done, but New Year's Eve from 6 to 8:30 p.m. we will be running a live special, bringing back past guests from season 2, season 3, season 4 to talk for about 15 minutes about what's new. So make sure you tune in. And if not, well, we'll be back with season 5 next Wednesday. So to all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do so people like us can do what we do. Stay safe. We'll see you. We're out of here.
Bye.
Now I got to find the right damn button. There it is.